Hello everyone. Today we're gonna be replacing uh, the upper arms uh, at the rear, the rear upper arms in the Honda Civic 2014 Honda Civic, and the reason is because I noticed that my tires are getting worn in the inside a little, so I'm guessing those rubber here, the rubber pieces, the bushings, they're getting worn, and when the wheels is in the floor, the tires has some I think it's called caster. You know, camber is toes in, toes out, and caster is when the handle goes this way. So I guess it's going more tilt in, and so what we're gonna be doing, gonna be installing those Godspeed open arms just to do an upgrade on it. And this one detail here, all this part right here, it comes all disassembled with the bushings inside here. So this bar comes out separately. Those snap rings right there, what you see right there, and those washers that come separately. So what I did for install for myself, I took both bushings out of this, put one the washer and one snap ring first in, and slide the bushing in first, and then put this piece in here, and then insert the other bushing in the washer. And to get the other snap ring in, I use soap. I put soap on both bushings and the rubbers, and put a big socket in this side to hold this washer in, and a small socket to drive the snap ring in. So I put it this way in the floor and hit the small socket, so that way it drove the snap ring in the groove right here, in the groove right here. So that's the easiest way I found to put it on. So I hope I can show it, but I already had it installed. So what I've been doing here is gonna be removing this bolt right here. It's a 14 millimeter socket. This two bolts underneath right here, one right here and another right here. It's 14 millimeter socket too underneath right here. And so the what this all the bolts that holds this bar right here, they're back there. And so before remove this bar, I like to also use a level, and I like to set the level straight right here. It's not perfect, but I like to see where the bubble is, which is right in the center. And when I set up the new one, I like to set up about the same way, so that way when I drive it to the aligning station, the aligning to align to the shop to get aligned, it's gonna be pretty close, probably a couple threads in. So what I figure out with those bars, which I already did the other side, I like to thread is all the way in and put it on all the way in, so in case if it needs some adjustment, it just drive it out. So don't worry how far it goes, because this is plenty of thread inside here. This thread goes all the way, probably all the way through here. It's very long. So, but what I figured out to get it close to where I want, I put this piece all the way threaded in and install it in the car. So first we're gonna be removing those bolts and I'm going to show it to you. Okay, I already had it loose from here, which is this long bolt. Goes this way. So for the rear ones, I already removed the one from this side. Now I'm gonna remove the other. So I use a breaker bar to break the torque first, as they are pretty tight, and then after I break the torque, I use this long extension or ratchet with all those tensions, and go from the bottom like this. It's easier, yeah, than just use a short one and just go to right. It's easier to go from the bottom with a long extension. This is what I was referring when I was inserting this. I use the number 30 socket in one side. After I had this side assembled already, put it here, just to hold like in top of the washer. Put it this way in a hard place in a concrete or I don't know, a piece of steel, and then set up this side. The snap ring is not gonna be all the way in, so you have to compress it in. So I use a 13/16 socket and put it this way, which is the same. It's the same diameter as a snap ring, and then put it here, and then hit it with this black steel hammer to get it compressed. And while hitting it, it's gonna get to the point where the snap ring is gonna get inserted in the groove right here. That's what I was referring when assembling this part here. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna install the new one in, and gonna put this bolts first, which is easier, and then the forward this one later. I already got the bolts fit on it. Can you see that right there? So you remember the long ratchet with the long extension? So I go from underneath like this. You see how easy it is this way? Same way to the other side. I already got those two in the back. They're already tight. So just to let you know, you see, even you see this looks pretty stretch. It does not stretch. Here's how some play with it. It looks like this even when it's on. So now I'm gonna push this up and set this one in. Okay, I already got it on. So remember when I started, I used a bubble as a reference. The bubble is misaligned, so I need the disc to move to the outside. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make the thread longer to see where it goes. So now this way. So now what I'm doing, I'm moving it towards me. The upper side of the disc is going towards me. So let's see how it looks now. So looking better. So probably another liter more. Yeah, that way I make it go the closest to where I started. Getting better. And okay, let's see now. It's almost there. I can tell it's probably right there. Yeah, this is how I adjusted. So now I'm gonna tighten this nut to here, and the last nut to this piece right here, and that will be complete. Hope you like this video, and I wish I can show more like where disassembling, but it's hard to hold the camera while losing those screws. Are pretty tight. So if you like this video, hit like and subscribe to my channel, share the video, and hit the bell for notifications. Thanks very much for watch. See you later.